Solo ads, the #1 source of traffic to start with. In this video, we're going to be covering exactly what solo ads are. We're going to explain solo ads. We're going to talk about why we like solo ads so much, and then we're going to talk about the whole process, how you can instantly start getting solo ads, start driving traffic, and start getting subscribers on your list and seeing results fast. So, solo ads explained. Solo ads, also known as solos, are a very simple form of advertising where you pay another list owner to mail out for you, to mail their list for you. Now, they're generally sold on a per-click basis, ranging from 100 clicks up to several thousand clicks. Now, we recommend solo ads first because they are a true silver bullet for getting traffic fast and building your list. Now, one thing to keep in mind, as with any advertising, is that there are no guarantees and no refunds. You're never going to be guaranteed with any advertising source a positive return on your investment. Why we like solo ads so much? You pay and you start getting traffic, if not immediately, then within a few days when your message is sent out. You also get easy targeted traffic for our niche. So we're dealing with the internet marketing and how to make money online type of niche. Now, there are a lot of solo ad sellers in this niche, and it is very easy to find them. Now, the traffic that you get from another marketer's mailing list is already pre-qualified to opt in and to open and click emails, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't even be at your site. So this is the perfect kind of traffic for our purposes, as we are primarily looking to build an email list for ourselves, correct? So those reasons right there are exactly why we like and recommend solo ads so much. How does this whole process work? First of all, you find a solo ad seller, you contact them, you discuss their terms, what they'll send out to their list, things like that, their pricing, how much are they going to charge, for how many clicks can they guarantee, and the availability, so when can they send out for you, etc. And then you simply pay, right? Now, once you've paid, what you'll do is you'll use our system to create a campaign or a tracking link, and at the same time you'll have different emails to choose from once you generate that campaign or that tracking link. Okay, so you're going to give the solo ad seller one of those emails for that campaign along with the tracking link that you've generated, and then you're just going to wait for them to mail it out for you. And then the final step really is to track your results using our built-in ad tracking system and platform that we've got all created for you. So first step here is finding a solo ad seller. So there is a lot of places to find solo ad sellers. Number one, there's the Warrior Forum. You can just go straight to warriorforum.com. Then you can scroll down to the JV section. You will see a lot of people advertising that they've got solo ads for sale. You can also just go over to the Warrior Forum and just do a search in the general search area, the search box, for the term solo ad. You can try it with a space, with a dash, lots of different search variations to find people who are willing to sell solo ads. You can also go to safeswaps.com. They've got a whole section there where you can find people who are willing to sell solo ads. There's also the directory of e-zines, and then of course there's also the soloaddirectory.com. So soloaddirectory.com/blog. You can go there as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to actually have a little solo ad hot sheet directly below this video where you can take a look. Not only can you get links to these different resources, but there's going to be a few other resources in there as well that you can utilize. So we highly recommend you take a look at that solo ad hot sheet and begin familiarizing yourself with all those different resources. Now, contacting solo ad sellers, this is the second step. Many sellers operate on Skype. So what you'll really want to do if you don't already have a Skype account is just go straight to skype.com and register an account for free. You don't have to pay anything. You don't have to pay for any of their credits or any of that type of stuff. All you want to do is just download the Skype client, the chat client, right? So download Skype, the program, install it, and then register an account. Now, everyone else who's not using Skype will usually have an email address where you can just email them. Okay, so that's fairly simple. You just find their email address, shoot them an email, include some of the questions that we'll talk about here in the next slide, and that should be good to go. So when you're contacting solo sellers, it's important to be friendly and ask the questions that are relevant and keep other sort of miscellaneous chatter to a minimum. These folks are busy, just like you're busy, just like everyone is busy. So, it's important that you keep things friendly and on task. So, discussing pricing and availability with the solo ad sellers. So, some important questions to ask might be things like, how many clicks can they send, or how many clicks will they guarantee? How much are they going to charge? When can they send? How big is their list? What types of offers will they promote to their list? And when I say what type of offers will they promote to their list, there's some solo ad sellers that prefer only to send out freebie style offers to their list. Okay, so that basically means that they're only going to promote like a free gift to their list. So in that type of case, you would want to give them one of the campaigns from our freebie campaigns selection, okay? And then other solo ad sellers, they'll basically send whatever you want. So some care, some don't care. That's something that you'll want to ask and discuss. So assuming that you've decided to place an ad with that particular person, it will either direct you to a page where you can pay for the ad, or they may simply give you their PayPal email address to send payment to. So at this point, once you've paid and you've decided to place an ad with a particular solo ad seller, you're going to want to create a tracking or campaign link. Okay, so from within your personal back office area here, you're going to want to choose one of the campaigns to promote. So for the sellers that will only send out freebies to their list, you're going to want to pick an offer from the freebie campaign section. For sellers who will send out anything, simply pick from any of the other campaigns. When making up a tracking ID, make use of abbreviations and make it descriptive. For example, if you are sending out to Joe Blow's list on March 11th, we'd recommend you use a tracking ID like JB0311. Now that way, when you go back in and you look at your tracking statistics, you'll be able to see right there in your list of campaigns and sub-campaigns that the mailing from JB0311 has gotten you X amount of clicks and it's gotten you, X amount of opt-ins, right? So at this point, you should have a link and you should have a selection of a bunch of different emails that you can give to your solo ad seller for the particular campaign that you've chosen, okay? So now, once you've picked that campaign, you've made the tracking link, you'll be shown various emails for that offer. Okay, pick one of those emails and give it to your solo ad seller along with the tracking link you've created. That way, your solo ad seller has everything they need. They have an email to send out for you, and they've got a link to send the traffic to. That is all they need, and at this point, they're going to send out that email for you whenever they said they would, and all you really need to do is sit back and wait for the traffic to come in. Now, the last part here, which is tracking your results, once you've given your solo ad seller the email copy and the link, there's really nothing left for you to do but wait for them to send it out. Now, once they send out, you should start seeing traffic come in. To track this, simply go into the tracking area of your back office. You will see in there that the tracking ID you made up has started to register clicks and hopefully opt-ins. Okay, in our tracking section, the opt-ins are called actions. If you make any sales from this promotion, you will see them in your ClickBank account in the TID column of your transactions. You will see the tracking ID that you made up for this campaign. Now, we put a lot of thought into the system to make sure that you can track exactly how much traffic you're getting, along with how many opt-ins and sales you're getting from each campaign and from each traffic source and each ad buy. So in conclusion, again, solos are the fastest way to get your first blast of traffic and start seeing results right away. Okay, now remember, you're building a long-term asset in your email list. So don't be discouraged if you don't quote unquote make profit with every single solo ad campaign. The target cost per subscriber that we always shoot for when we're doing solo ads is $1 per opt-in or less, meaning if we place an ad and we get new leads onto our list for $1 each or less, then we're happy with that campaign. If we're paying more than $1, then we're not quite as happy, okay? With that, that's the conclusion of the solo ads video, and we will see you on the next video.